live. A little bit later than typical, but it's okay. We're live. We're still doing it. We're still here. Boom, bada boom. Okay, we got to reload. There we go. What up? What up? Uh, what's going on? Is that? Now we gotta go back. There we go. Oh crap. UFC 323 is getting close. Yes, it is. Hope you're doing well, Tristan. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. What the fuck is up? What up? What up? What up? I'm gonna appreciate UFC while it's still here, dude. I know. I'm nervous. I'm excited for these last two cards. Um, I'm happy for the little bit of a break. I hate that it's like 12 weeks or some shit after this 41-day break. Not this one. We have one more, the 13th, after that one. Yes. But appreciate you. Thank you guys for being here. We are we're gonna have a good stream. We are gonna have a good stream. Shoot. That's the wrong freaking one. Boom. That's the right one. Automatic, medium's good. Details. It's good there. No. Let's do live. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit later than I wanted, but it's all right. We're still here. We're still doing it. We are live. Rob or Yan? I think Merab wins. What about you? Oops. Who's on possible upset alert? Let's see. Fuck. This thing is not working. There we go. Same. I think. Yeah. You know, I like Jan. I think Jan's good. But I think the problem is I don't know if Jan is going to be able to be as offensive as he's going to need to be. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Oh, good job, Jax. Good job, buddy. Stupid. Anybody beats Merab at bantamweight? I don't know about bantamweight, to be honest. I thought Umar won that fight. That's a little bit of a hot take, I think. Oh my gosh. God dang it. Who's on possible upset alert? Here we go. Rob or Alexandra Pantoja. Pantoja. Here we go. Yo, what's up, John? Hope you're doing well. Hey, can we donate to you? I have some tickets I could send. Champ lock parlay. Locks are weird, man. I don't know about. The only lock I have is uh, Mansoor. I don't think Ibo wins. I know that Denise is not gonna like that, but I think Ibo Baraneski, I think his name is really good. So what's up? What's up? Appreciate you. I'm from India. Do you know how to speak English? Please help me, brother. Are you Jewish? Not at all. Caucasians, real Caucasians dominating your MMA. That's okay. As long as they fight well and they have good matchups, I'm here for it. Bro, do you know you sound exactly like you were King? Oh, okay. I don't even know who that is. Is that even a real freaking person? King Macy is a lock? I don't know if Macy's a lock. I don't know. Oh, gamer. I sound like him. I didn't know that. Thanks though. Um, who do you think wins, bro? Tyra or Assassin Baby? I think Tyra wins. Very tough fight though. Dern, I meant to. Dern, I meant to be picking Pantoja because Van will upset him. Oh, okay. Okay. Fair enough. Love the beard, dude. Appreciate you. Benio to 170. Dude, I seen it. I love the interview. I think he is going to 170, and I think he'll be okay at 170. Like Indian people, I have no issue with Indian people. What? Can I go for a beard ride? What? Your favorite Bieber song? Cerrone Goat. Goddamn right, Mason. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Favorite Bieber song. Are you kidding me? Rob's cardio was too much for everyone in the division. Yeah, I think Umar did well in the first 3 rounds, so I thought he won the first 3 rounds. I think that's a hard fight, but honestly, I think his hardest fights are somebody like Pantoja, somebody who can match the ground game. I think fourth and fifth rounds could be tough for Pantoja, but I like his ground game early. What a stupid thing to say. Hi, sup? Waldo showing some prime out of signing activity. You're goddamn right. Thoughts on Volk Lopez too. Not the fight I was expecting, but I would have taken anything over Volkanovski, Yair Rodriguez. That fight sucks. What's your ideal White House main event? Oh man, I mean, I think John Alex is a perfect main event. I think that's what more can you ask? All the title defenses, all the activity. Obviously, John's a little less active now, but he was very active in the day. He's still like to me, he's still the goat. I understand people's argument, but I think it's a great um, uh, matchup. I mean, I'm good with Islam freaking Ilya if that happens. Murphy needs to fight Mobzar. I agree 100%. Jones, Alex, let's go. Yep, Anderson Silva over Alex Pereira. No, not even close. Sup, MMA? How are you, buddy? I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing? Man? How you doing? Hello, love from India. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, America can develop some prospects for champs. I don't know, man. It seems a little weird. Seems a little I just don't know if they have the grind or the everything around them. Like Khabib's camp, everything is surrounded with MMA. Like all they do is that training wise. I just don't know if we have the same thing here. I don't know. I'm good. Just watched a basketball game. Oh, the Thunder game. How would the grappling exchanges go between Taira and Pantoja? I think very well, but I do think Pantoja has a strength advantage. The biggest question I have is when does Pantoja get tired, and can Pantoja finish Taira before he does? That's my question. What's up from Florida? What's up? Hi, what's this about? UFC and now, what's up? Tony Ferguson goat, very good fighter. Van upset, maybe. Thunder stomped the Warriors. Damn. Pantoja easy win. I don't know if it's easy. Van's has really good boxing, has some sneaky power as well. I don't think he hurts Pantoja early, but if he can get him tired, he hurts him. Probably a body shot. My phone messed up. What did you say my favorite Bieber song was? I didn't. They need to do UFC televised live at the Buffalo Bills parking lot during a snowstorm. That would be wild. Could you imagine? You know about Roman Reigns? Yes, I do. If Pantoja gets tired against Van, then it's over. 100%. 100%. Yes. Nice beard, brother. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you. Again, if you guys can, smack that like button. Super chats are always the name of the game. It helps out the channel, helps me out a lot. But I appreciate you. How long have you been growing the beard? I'm coming up on a year now. Salute. It's been a little while. Shit, it's probably been close to 3 years, probably. Hello, are you a wrestler? No, dude. Dude. Let's go out to Punk, bro. Can't believe he lost. Duke and now Larry. Who? Prayers go out for Punk, bro. Can't. Who are you talking about? Sorry. Oh, you're right. I don't think I know about the Larry, but Duke Rufus and then who? Ilya the Goat. Okay. Dude. Bro. You're not in WWE? No. CM Punk the wrestler? Yes, I remember. I remember. Van. What? Van what? Or Yan what? Yan upset? Van upset? Okay. Good job, G. Good job, buddy. You're out. Goodbye. Larry was his dog. Oh, yes. I seen that. You're right. I forgot about that. You're right. That sucks. Sad for him for sure. Nobody had better technique than Cerrone in his prime. Oh gosh, hurts my soul. Hurts my soul. Is an event taking place right now? No, it's not taking place right now. We're just talking. We're ramping up for the long stream for Saturday. Van for the upset, bro. Maybe he has a ability to win for sure. I just think the grappling of Pantoja and how locked in he seems to be right now. I think the only way he loses is if he gets slept. And I don't know if I'm able to say right now if Joshua Van's gonna be able to sleep him. All in future champ. Very curious to see though what does happen. Very curious. Brandon all in Allen. Yuck. Disgusting. He is bad. Bad. Sorry to tell you, but bad. Uh, yuck. No. Future champion. Yeah, right. He was getting ragdolled by RDR until he got tired. Oh God, is this Ronda thing real? I hope not. I am not a fan. Brandon Allen goat. You're just mad he made your RDR pick look foolish. I don't care. It's fine with me because now he fights a top contender and he's gonna get his ass whooped. Only for me, all it does is let's see how good he is. Let's see. Just smashed RDR. I mean, I wouldn't say smash, but yeah. Worst take ever. Dominated him after round one. Made RDR quit 3 straight rounds of dominance. Um, I mean, RDR got the takedown in the second round. It was halfway through the second round. Allen turned it around and started to dominate him. Yeah, he looked good. And then let's see how good he is though. Ilya's gonna knock Islam out. I doubt it. Pantoja usually gasses, but his opponents never capitalize on it because they fear the takedown. But if he gets tired against Van, then Van is gonna put a pace on him and pick him apart. 100% agree. Audier was active. He's better than Brandon. Yep. I'm looking forward to the new fight announcements next year, bro. The Mexican card looks good so far. It does. My mustache. Appreciate you. Please, speed. I need this. What is wrong with you? Trevin, you're very weird. Tavon, sorry, very weird. Very weird. Also, he gets Brandon Allen already got destroyed twice, dominated by Fluffy. He would lose, get his ass whooped by DDP, Morello, I'm Evolve, and Chimaev. So, yeah, not even close. Elf, not even close. Jesus Christ, not even close to 52. Literally, not even close. Yeah, the only thing really about this card is I'm not like locked besides that Mansoor fight. What's your take on Tierra pick? I'm picking him as well, but I'd like to hear. I mean, I like Tierra. I think Moreno is really good when he's able to control the exchanges. He has good takedown defense, but I think Tierra, even on the ground, like on the bottom, can really what is it? Throw up submissions, start to what is it fucking called? um, Sweep and do all those things that he's gonna have to do. The biggest thing is about it is I think Taylor has some sneaky power where Moreno doesn't really have power. Now he can put a pace on Taira, but I think Taira has good power in his strikes, even though he's not a great striker. I do think he has sneaky power. But the biggest thing is if he can get his back, he can control the round. And because it's only 3 rounds, I really like Taira in to at least win 2 out of 3 rounds. Do you low key feel like a werewolf? What? Do you think Jones would have KO'd Prime Johnny Walker out cold or TKO'd him? Probably KO'd him. How are you? Pretty good. How about you? Dude. Do you hate Muslim fighters? What a stupid thing to say. Literally. Goodbye. People be going crazy over your beard, dude. Yep, you're damn right, Colostrum. You're damn right. And again, so many good fights on this card. We keep talking about it, and like Ivo Oslin versus Ivo, both finishers. Obviously, less fights for Ivo, but that guy has some crazy power in his hands. Yes, he knocked out a grappler in his um, contender series fight, but goodness gracious, is he crazy? Box or BJJ? I mean, I prefer BJJ. Do you get mistaken for the bearded lady? Not even close. How long you grow out your beard, MMA? I'm trying to grow mine out. I've grown it for close to 3 years, probably. I actually think Taylor is a beast. So many people picking Moreno gives me doubts. Well, they're picking Moreno because former champion. I think he's former two-time champion. He's fought a lot of good contenders. I just think because it's 3 rounds. I think that really helps Taira. And I think his grappling is going to be different than what Moreno has seen. And yeah, I like Taira in this matchup. I think the biggest thing also is like he's fought Royval, and I think having experienced that type of performance with Royval is going to help him a ton with Moreno. I think Van on the feed is problematic. I agree. Problem is Pantoja is going to find that body lock, and I don't think Van has the physicality yet to throw Pantoja off at 24. I'm still getting stronger. I'm still getting stronger at 28. I mean, you're not wrong. And the biggest thing is like you were saying is like he doesn't even need takedowns, like a traditional takedown. He can get if you get your back, you're at least spending probably what 2.5, 3 minutes on the mat. I'm very curious to see. Crazy how Moreno's last 3 rounder was almost 3 years ago. Yep. Also, can't believe that Moreno versus Figgy one was 5 years ago. Dude, that's crazy. 5 years ago? Wow. Hello. Which fight are you looking forward to the most this weekend? You can only name the one fight on the card. I say Van versus Pantoja. Mm, one fight that I'm looking forward to. Oh my goodness. Start by this. Like I don't think the whole card is awesome. I don't care to see Barber versus Silva. I just don't care to see it. Honestly, I think the one that's going to have the most violence is Terrence McKinney, Chris Duncan. So that's probably my take. Why didn't Pantoja use his grappling against Cobb? I still don't understand why. Um, yeah, I mean that's a good question. Maybe he didn't want to risk getting tired because of the scrambling ability of Cop. I think it was just probably a cardio thing. Knew that he could be a little bit faster, a little bit more elusive. I do think that fight, if you watch that fight, I thought Cop won it. I thought it was very close, but I did think Cop won. Um, but I think Cop's a completely different fighter now. So that's weird. Crazy Charles Johnson KO Josh Van. Yeah, crazy. And now he's fighting Alex Perez. It doesn't do anything for Charles Johnson. Does nothing. Merab is a bootlicker. Okay. Van beating Royval was impressive. Oh yeah. MMA 27, the GOAT. Appreciate you, man. What? My part Asian? No. Chris Duncan and McKinney gonna bring fire. Good mention. Appreciate you. Best fight is Nazim Ferris. Oh my god, that's another one that's gonna be sick. I just don't know how it's gonna go on both sides because like I know what Nazim's gonna do. He's always in good fights, but Faraz, sometimes he's a little tentative. Sometimes his takedowns look a little sloppy. So I just don't know how it's gonna look on that side. I know what McKinney's gonna do, and I know what Duncan's gonna do. They're gonna meet in the middle and they're gonna trade. That's what they're gonna do. 2-3 days in for kid. Y'all stay petty, okay? Manuel gonna smash Dawson. God, I hope not. Possibly, but I hope not. I think Dawson can win that matchup. We don't really know too much about Manuel Torres' grappling, and he's gonna get it tested by Dawson. Everyone in America has mixed DNA due to hundreds of years of admixture. Okay, okay. I have no idea what I am. One day I do want to find that out. I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be really cool. Dawson got clipped by Bobby. Yeah, he got caught coming in too. Well, John Jones thinks that Dawson is Asian. Okay. I mean, I don't really care. Flyweight and bantamweight are divisions where I'm not excited immediately when fights are announced. It's kind of a weird thing, but once I see the champs fight, I had fun watching. I think the biggest thing is it's just not publicized. It's not like in our face as much as 55, 70, 85, 205. Really not too heavyweights, but you see what I'm saying. For us, Zion versus Mike Davis was really close. I didn't think it was that close. I thought Mike Davis was actually going to win that because how explosive he was, and like I said, Zion can be stiff at times, and Zion kind of controlled that matchup. It wasn't the I think it was the third round where Davis came alive a little bit, but he also didn't look good in that fight either. Do you think Manuel Torres is going to get him? Good. He has good striking, but we know nothing about his grappling, and I know Dawson's going to test him, unless he gets finished, obviously, but he's going to test him. So I like Dawson. I'm picking Dawson to win. I think he does well. I like him a lot in that matchup. A lot. Shave beard, stop hiding from the world. That doesn't even make sense. I have horses. Okay. I think Mike Davis is going to be good, though he KO'd Mitch Ramirez. I don't know because he's in his 30s. I think he's past 32 now, or at 32. And he doesn't fight often. So I don't know what it is. Hey, little brother, what's up? You see the Lasman Lesotho pop for steroids? I did. I'm sure it wasn't an actual steroid. It was probably some tainted, weird micro bullshit. Probably something that, look at her. Are you kidding me? She ain't taking steroids. Come on. But it does happen, and it doesn't even matter if it's on accident, which it could have been. People are going to be like, ah, she popped. No, it's like it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it happens. Anyone did submit Duncan though, so his grappling ain't too bad. Well, he hurt Duncan. He wasn't rolling around with Duncan. He hurt Duncan and then submitted him. That's a little bit different than what Dawson's going to do because he's going to be, getting takedowns, getting his back, outworking him, attempting to outwork him. A lot of pressure. He stumbled Duncan and then finished him. Hey y'all, sup? What's the worst matchmaking on this card? Matchmaking is weird. Like I said, the Barber Silva fight, I don't care to see. It's good matchmaking. I just don't care to see it. There's so many other good fights on here. Um, Mansoor versus Tricoli, it does nothing for Mansoor. I know now he has a draw because of the fucking Cody Brundage fight, but Tricoli's on a 2-fight losing streak, I believe, by getting finished by both times. Yep. Shera KO'd him with a left hook, and Deshaun Gore guillotined him. Um, yeah, I don't really like this fight. So I think it's going to be crazy, but US, I have 30 horses. Okay. Dawson versus Nurillo Aliev. Who wins the scrambles? Dawson. Dawson. Who wins on like the power aspect? Probably Aliev. I think he mixes it in a little bit better, but just scrambles and just wrestling, Dawson. Mansoor versus Ateba is 50-50. If you watch that Cody Brundage fight, that is no longer 50-50. That is a Teba probably 70-30. I mean, you watch Mansoor go to war with Cody Brundage? No. No. Absolutely not. Said hi, sup, 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 sup. Uh-uh. You know what Teba would do to Cody Brundage? What about Damian Pinas versus Ateba? Good fight. I still think Ateba. Until Ateba fights a guy that's been tested chin wise and he's durable, I'm gonna say probably Ateba because he has so much power. We don't know how much punishment these guys can take. So even though I like Damian, I don't know if he can take a big shot from Ateba. 6 weeks of no UFC, it's devastating. It's devastating. What about Ateba versus Torres Finney? Oh, Ateba all day, every day. Ateba versus Pfeiffer, that's a tough one. And I'll tell you why. Because Pfeiffer has the ability to get it to the ground. Um, ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. He has power, but if he can't get it, like the Gaslam fight, he should have been able to finish it. I understand Kelvin probably has the greatest chin of all time. That's the reality at this point. But as much as he hurt him, he probably could have finished him, and he just kind of gave up. I don't like that against the Teba, but I'd probably go Piper. What up, champ? What's up, Taryn? Why did they change Mansoor versus Brundage from a victory to a draw? I remember watching that and Mansoor won because I guess of the illegal strike, which did nothing. It didn't create the finish. The finish was already happening, and it was I think a little bit after that, but whatever. Um, yeah, that's why. And then yeah, they went from that. The fuck are you talking about, Jorge? George, get the fuck out of here. I just got asked out and I'm saying yes, I'm sorry right now. Okay. I'm still the Nigerian nightmare, Israel Adesanya. Okay. It's the last style bender, but okay. Neither guy losing this Saturday. Merab beats Jan, Pantoja beats Van. I like it. I like it. I don't see no upset happening. Fair. Good. Good, good, good. Why do peanuts wear top hats? What? Maybe they'll put Azamat Bukaya versus Teba. I mean, you could do the guy that just finished Bakayev. You could do that guy versus Teba. Van is too one dimensional. I mean, he has a decent ground game, but we're really gonna find out how dimensional, like how well rounded he is against Pantoja, because Pantoja is so well rounded. So again, I'm so curious. Again, if you guys can subscribe to the channel, it helps so much. Super chats are always welcome. Smack that like button. We're almost at 20 likes. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ateba needs a challenge after fight. 100% true. UFC 324 is ass. I disagree wholeheartedly. I don't think it's ass at all. Not even a little. Not even close to a little. 324. I like this card a ton. It's awesome fights. What's the worst fight on here? Grasso Namajunas. That's the worst fight on here. Every other fight's awesome. What do you mean it's ass? It's so good. How the fuck does Jose Medina is still have a contract? Yeah, good question. Been getting tested in the pool too. Really? Oh yeah, brother. What's up? 322 is fucking stacked. He's high. Yeah. Ask for the first ever Paramount. Then don't watch it. I will. It's gonna be awesome. What are you talking about? It's so good. UFC always ending with an Apex Fight Night of the year. Yep. Yep. And that card's good too. That card's good too. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And then tomorrow I'll have breakdown videos talking about the card too. Morales way too big for a welterweight. No. As my debuting in the card. Wow. Yep. Yep. Could be a little bit of a trap fight. He should be able to beat Neil Magny. I think he has every ability to do it. But Neil's tough. We've seen it. Royval Cop card is goaded for an Apex card. Yep, correct. Amanda might KO Kayla like she did Cyborg. 100% true. Now, I like Kayla. I like Amanda too, of course, but I'd like to see Kayla win it. I think it'd be cool. And obviously, new blood. I just don't see with her terrible striking defense how she beats Amanda. Unless she can just get consistent takedowns, I don't know. Rumors heavyweight vacating title, Alex Pereira versus Gon. I like it. I'm here for it. Yeah, good try, buddy. Idiot. I hard UFC 324 press conference is Saturday before the ceremonial weigh-ins for UFC 323 start. Ooh, so it's in the morning. Oh, I'll be at work. God damn it. 325 better be good. It's good. 325 is also awesome. 324 is awesome. Volkanovski Lopez too. The card's awesome. Cam Ralston versus Cody Brundage. Oh, that's the other fucking short I gotta do. Damn it. That's a good fight. I like that fight. I like it. I meant Friday. Oh, Friday. Okay. You think Van gets it? No. Who's Merab fighting? Petr Yan. MMA now, this was your face when Ilya slapped Charles. Yeah. Yeah. How do you think Prime Figgy versus current Pantoja goes? A lot of chaos. Figgy, I think, in Prime Figgy, I think gives him a hard time. I got to be honest. I think he gives him a hard time. They announced 325. Well, it's Volkanovski Lopez. And how would Prime Cejudo do against Prime Figgy and current Pantoja? I don't think he would do. I think he would do okay early against Pantoja, but I think Pantoja would end up winning later on, or pull away later on. Prime Figgy, I think Cejudo would be in trouble, but I do like the speed and power that Prime Cejudo had. Like he just no shits given in his prime. That doesn't even make sense, Manny. Really hope the Sugar Show can get back on track against Yadong. I think he will. He has all the ability to. The problem is he's never beating Merab. So I got Pantoja this week. Me too. Me too. I like that pick a lot. It's not a lock, but I do like it. If Sean wins and Umar wins too, who do you think gets the Dana White privilege for the title? Well, if they both win, Umar's already fought twice. Like fought once since it just depends. If Sean gets a finish over Song Yadong, he should get a title shot. Well, no, because he's had two fights against Merab. But realistically, if he only fought him once, he should get a title shot. Now, if Umar wins decisively against Figgy, he should get a title shot. That makes sense. Now, if Jan somehow pulls it off and wins, then Sean should get a title shot. If only Jan was about a foot taller, he would be the greatest fighter in the world. Possibly. Breaking Justin out with injury and steps in Armin Patty for the interim title. That'd be sick. I'm here for it. Hey, buddy, what's up? What's up? Some crazy. Some people actually believe Van will beat Pantoja, which is crazy. Yeah, like I said, I can see it happening. Van has good power. He has good boxing. He has good pressure. The problem is he's fighting Pantoja. It's Pantoja. I mean, how many more? What more do we need to see from him? Umar's 100% going for a decision win. Oh yeah, probably. Probably. Van will beat Pantoja. Okay. I don't think so, but okay. Possibly. Pantoja's stand up is pretty good too. Yep. I just think he would get more tired if he is trading a lot. I think he needs to grapple. Who do you think Islam should fight? Who should defend? Ooh, I think they're gonna match him up with Usman. I think it's gonna be that namesake for the record. But I think he should fight Ian Gary. I'll tell you what. I've watched his post fight in the like press conference, like in backstage or whatever, 4 times probably. So awesome. Such a good speaker. Pantoja has decent power in his hands. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Taryn, how many takedowns did Pantoja land on Cape or Cop? That was a long time ago, and that was also before Pantoja was champion. Colostrum, come on. What? He wasn't even a top contender at that point. That doesn't even mean anything. Cop has really good takedown defense. Even Mokaev was getting takedowns, but he was doing nothing and barely getting takedowns. I don't get the Usman hate. That man went toe to toe with Hamzat Chimaev on short notice, arguably who won, in my opinion. I mean, fair. The hate is Usman. Um, it should be a top contender to fight Islam, not Usman. If he loses, he's retiring. Usman is legit, and not a 38. Because if he loses, he retires. That's not legit. That's the reality. That's where we're at. But Pantoja took everyone else down, yet he didn't believe in his grappling against Cop. Do you know what Cop would do against Van? He would absolutely murk Van. He has more power and he's faster. And he has more power, he's faster. Yeah, he would destroy Joshua Van quicker than Pantoja will. I understand what you're saying. I just sometimes you don't need to take everyone down just because you can. You don't have to do that. Also, if he's going to get tired quicker by trying to take Cop down because Cop doesn't accept takedowns, well, I get tired. Let's just strike with him. Let's move away. What's going on, man? Usman is awesome, but the welterweight is so stacked. His name alone isn't enough. I agree. What's up, Cole? How you doing, man? User, sup. Pantoja will take Van down, but he won't be able to hold Van down. How do you know? How do you know? Who is Van fought that has Pantoja grappling that says he won't be able to hold Van down? He was able to hold down Ursay. He was able to hold down Moreno. Those guys have better takedown defense and offense defense on the ground, grappling wise, better than Van. Malcolm Wilmaker said he's going to stay at featherweight. Ooh, okay. I'm new here. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Curious. Let me know, Colostrum, because I'm curious on that. In my opinion, Prime Vanderlei is the most explosive, the most entertaining, and the scariest fighter ever. Over Tyson, over John. If you don't agree, just go watch the man's Pride highlights. Well, don't watch highlights, watch the fights. I mean, it's also who's he fighting in Pride that he's looked so violent. Like there's some guys in there like shouldn't even be in there fighting him. So it's a little tough. Very violent, of course, but yeah, very good. Styles make fights. UFC sucks now. No, it doesn't. I love UFC. So Ray has good slick grappling, but he just not as strong as Pantoja. Yeah, but Pantoja would fuck Ray up. So like, yeah, he has good grappling, but Van beat him. But Ray doesn't have the takedown or the submission threat or strength that Pantoja has. This is just a little different. Did you see where Strickland was talking about how he moved into 205? That would be terrible. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about bitch little Strickland. Let's talk about that. He declines fighting Hernandez. What are you doing, Strickland? Why are you declining anybody? Because he doesn't want to fight in Australia, I think it was. Wallmaker needs to put on some muscle for 45, in my opinion. I don't necessarily know if it's muscle because I like how elusive he is. I like those. I think he needs to be a little bit more technical. I think he needs a little bit more combinations. I think he needs to move his feet a little bit more, not just his head and his shoulders. Yeah, it's a hard performance to take because it's short notice for both guys. Islam is being protected for sponsors and investors. That makes no sense. I forget, are you a northern or a southern part of the state? Northern. Wilmaker called out Steven Garcia. Wilmaker called out Steve Garcia. Really? Hmm. Hmm. 2 away from hitting 20 likes. Smack that like button. Appreciate you. Right, but the same can be said about Cop's takedown defense. Who has he defended takedowns against? Asu Alambayev? Yeah, Asu is good. Um, he's defended takedowns. Let's see. That's a good question. Also, it is matchups things like fuck, what is it? Um, oh yeah, Manel Cop, UFC Jesus. Stats 21-7. Let's see. What the fuck? Okay, let's see. Takedowns. Okay, so Jesus. Asu went for 6 takedowns. He defended 6 takedowns. Cap fought Bruno Silva, 0 for 5, so he stuffed 5 takedowns. Fought Makayev, stuffed 5 takedowns, only allowing 3. And he had 3 takedowns in just over 2 minutes of control time. That's still Makayev, who's a very good grappler and takedown guy. Defended all 5 takedowns of that Santos guy. Defended, I guess, allowed 2 takedowns on from David Dvorak, but dominated David Dvorak. Ode Osborne, that didn't go long enough. Matthias Nikolai defended 9 takedowns, allowed 2 of them, defended 7 takedowns. And Alexander Pantoja went for 1 takedown and was denied. And Cop had 7 takedown attempts and had 2. Yeah. Prem Silva, GSP was the golden age. Dana is smothering his baby. Okay. Miss snow so damn much? God, no. I hate it. Southern Indiana is very country. It doesn't even feel like the Midwest. Seems more like the South. Yeah, I hate it. You're picking all my favorites. Only dogs you're picking are Guskov and maybe Fiera. People ask me all the time, are you picking, like, if I pick, like, dogs? It's like, oh, you picking on just odds? No, I'm picking the guys that I think are going to win. I see a game plan. I think they can do that game plan. And let's see if they can do it. Yeah, I like Guskov and I like Fiera a ton. I think at least 3 or 4 dogs will win. Who? Possibly. Vanderlei fought Rampage, Chuck Liddell, Fedor, Tito, Belfort, Michael Bisping, Chelson, and even Mark Hunt with 70-pound weight difference. Fair. Programming? No. Vanderlei beats Prime Islam? That doesn't make sense. He only stopped takedowns against lower level grapplers, though. Well, Nikolai is a good grappler. That's not true. Nikolai is a good grappler. Stuffed 1 takedown from Pantoja. I didn't even do that one. Didn't even allow takedowns at all. But stuffed 7 takedown attempts from Makayev. Stuffed takedowns from Bruno Silva. Stuffed takedowns from Asu. Like, he's only allowed like 8 takedowns. Been taken out like 8 times, but he's stuffed like 30. So it's in like Pantoja, Nikolai, Felipe Santos, which whatever, that was still a debut, still stuffed takedowns, which that one I guess or whatever doesn't count, but he still stuffed 7 takedowns of Makayev, stuffed takedowns from Silva, stuffed takedowns from Asu. I mean, which one's not good? Fine, Silva's not good. He's old. Okay, fine. Stuffed Makayev takedowns, stuffed Asu takedowns, stuffed Matthias Nikolai, who's a grappler, stuffed Pantoja takedowns. I mean, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Up over 20 likes. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hi, 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 hi. Snow sucks ass. Yes, it does. I hate it so much. You can only have snow in the winter. Okay. I believe the southern part of Indiana borders Kentucky. I could be wrong, though. I think so, but I don't even know. That storm that hit you dumped 2 feet in snow areas west of you. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Who would you pick between Steve Garcia and Wellmaker? Steve Garcia. I don't think that's even, no. And I like Willmaker. I would hate that fight for him. Barboza said the Jalen Turner fight will likely be his retirement fight. No. That's sad, man. That sucks. It's not necessarily sad, like, he's had a good career. Even though he wasn't champion, he's had a great career. We've seen a lot of good highlights from Edson Barboza. It's another one of those guys that we've watched. I remember, like I said, I remember when he was undefeated, fighting like Anthony and Jaquani, Ross Pearson, and then getting beat by Jamie Varner coming back. I thought it was an early stoppage, but still got beat by him. I remember Cowboy rocking him with a jab and then submitting him, and just having so many good moments and good fights, even if he loses. So it's crazy when those guys are like, "Yeah, I'm done." Whew, okay. If everyone was the same size, same weight, who do you think would be the greatest ever without height, weight advantage? I believe it's Ilya. I think John Jones would smash Ilya. Hey, Cat, are you for real, homie? Yep. Only reason people say Islam beats Ilya is because of the size difference. Nope. I don't give a shit about the size difference. I think Ilya is a better. I think Islam is a better grappler. I think he's good enough on the feet to give Ilya problems. And yeah, it's for surely a 50-50 fight, yes. Barboza been in the UFC since 2010, 15 years. Unbelievable. Mobs are crying in the corner with Armin in these first couple Paramount cards. Jesus. Hey, Mobs are accept the fucking fight. You could have fought Volk. Never mind, I'm tripping. You're good. I get what you're saying, but we didn't see Pantoja be relentless with his takedown, so it's hard. Well, there's danger when you do that with Cop. Like that's Pantoja fighting smart. If you look at that, like he fought him, he landed a lot. Did Pantoja? So it's like if you're landing that much, he landed um, significant. So total strikes was 77 out of 152. He landed at 49% clip. But like that's round one, he was 25 to 49, 12 to 20. He wins 29 of 50, 16 of 35. Pantoja wins 20 of 50, 21 of 36. So he's outworking Cop. He went for a takedown, didn't get it, but he's outworking him in the thing. He's sticking and moving. There's not a lot of guys that are going to be able to do that against Manel Cop. That's impressive. Even though I did think Cop won. Sorry. I think Pantoja underestimates how important Jones reaches. I agree 100%. I've been watching UFC since 2009. I was watching when Anderson Silva was champ, BJ Penn was champ. The good old days. I miss BJ Penn being champion. What's up, pay per view? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Wasn't BJ Penn the lightweight champion in 2009? No, I think 2008 was him versus Kenny Florian when he submitted Kenny Florian. BJ Penn. Let me see. I think 2008 was when he submitted BJ Penn. Or no, Jesus, Kenny Florian. No. So he loses to Matt Hughes in round three. I think it was a corner stoppage. He dominates Jens Pulver, destroys Joe Stevenson, and then has probably his best performance was against Sean Shirk. Has a corner stoppage against GSP. Then he beats Kenny Florian in 2009. So he became champion against Joe Stevenson, defended against Shirk, super fight against GSP, lost there, and then fought Kenny Florian in 2009, fought Diego Sanchez, and then there's the Frankie fights. Again, I did think the first Frankie fight, I thought BJ Penn won, and then obviously from there, no. But yeah. Wasn't, yeah. Ilya won't be able to handle Islam's weight from top control. Agreed. Which weight class are you? 55, probably. I understand that, but Cop would be able to consistently defend takedowns against Pantoja. I mean, he did against Makaev, and Makaev has better entries than Pantoja does. He defended 7 of them. He defended 5 of them. He got taken down 3 times, but he defended 5 of them. And that's chain good entries from Makaev. So I think so. If my memory serves correctly, I think BJ Penn fought Kenny Florian in 2009, or was that Diego? It was both. August 2009, he fought Kenny Florian. December 12th of 2009, he fought Diego Sanchez. Again, the Shirk performance was incredible. The Diego Sanchez fight was incredible performances by BJ Penn. I do like Pop-Tarts. Does Islam beat Anderson in his prime? Well, they would never even fight. Who do you think would make a good long-term champion in terms of entertainment? Pereira is incredible in terms of entertainment, I think. I think Van eventually gets tired from grappling exchanges. I agree 100%. Just looking it up from BJ Penn, fought Diego Sanchez, UFC 107. Yep. Remember BJ Penn was accusing GSP of greasing? Yep, I remember that. Yep. Yeah, they were wiping him with something in the corner or something like that. It was in the Evans fight. Ah, there was a scandal a long time ago. UFC was so much better back then. I disagree. Like there was a lot of fighters I like to root for and I miss, but like the talent level nowadays would dominate those guys in that time. Um, I like the technique better now, but I miss those fighters. True, but I think Pantoja has better top pressure than Makayev. Correct. So Pantoja could probably hold Cop down longer than Makayev could. Potentially. Even WWE has much better in 2009. Um, I agree. I agree. I agree. I think for me, like 2005 to 2008 was the best. That's when I grew up watching it. Like, like Eddie's probably the coolest wrestler of all time to me. I love Eddie Guerrero. But yeah, UFC was in its prime when Vanderlei was active. No. Thank you for the 100. Gifted. Appreciate you so much. Stopped watching WWE in 2013. Very fair. You think Pantoja will try to go to ground and pound as much? I don't think ground and pound as much as possible for sure. If he gets a dominant position where he thinks he can finish it, he'll strike a lot to get a submission. Because I think the only way he finishes them on the ground, Van, is he submits them. Probably with ground and pound he could do, but I think submission is the way he finishes them. BJ Penn been accusing a lot of people now. Yeah, it sucks. Being a fan was much better back then, but the skill level definitely is better now. Yeah. You think he's still bunt? I enjoy the ruthless aggression era of the WWE. Me too. What do you honestly think about Ilya Taporia? I think he's good. I'm a little sour on his legacy because he didn't defend a title when he should have. But yeah, no. I really miss the days with Chuck, Tito, and Randy. I think Chuck's a tidbit overrated. I get what he did in his prime, and it was awesome seeing it. But yeah, I think he's a tidbit overrated. Tito was never really that good. Great ground and pound, but I don't think he's ever really that good. Tito was. I still can't believe how grown men watch WWE once you see how fake it is. A just mental torture to watch. Well, it's like scripted, like they know the outcome, but they're taking big bumps. Like those bumps are real. That's not fake. They're landing on the like that stuff's not fake. It's scripted in the fact that they know who's gonna win. Like that's fake. But Pantoja better watch out for the body shots. I agree 100% on that. Also, like, I'm not a fan of WWE now because it's cheesy. It's for children, and that's fine, but I don't like that. So, who wins, Ilya or Patty? Probably Ilya, but I think Patty could give him a run for his money. UFC had better promos and face to face interviews back then. That's a part of what got me into it. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. This is not Josh Allen. It's Josh Allen. Okay. Did you see the Lopez versus Silva fight? Did I see the Diego Lopez versus Gene Silva fight? I think there's a whole live of me streaming the entire card. So I would say yes. I've seen it before. Yeah. Who beats Hamza? God dang it, I freaking knows. Who beats Hamza? I mean, I think Borello could have given him a hard time. I think Fluffy can give him a hard time. If RDR's cardio was better, I think he could give him a hard time because he's a grappler. But to say definitively who can beat him, I don't know. Pereira. They had those UFC vlogs too. I don't know if they still do those. Like the embedded, they're awesome. Dana White versus Nina. I just hate Rock left WWE in 2004 for acting. Just imagine if Rock didn't leave back then. We could have had seen him in so many feuds. Just imagine a Rock Batista feud, a Rock Edge feud. Oh my God, a Rock Edge feud. I still remember one. It was one of the things I loved when Rock came back once, and it was like in between of a Randy Edge feud back in the day, like yeah, 2004 time. And I remember Rock being in backstage, like counting down and stuff. And then he gets all the way down to zero, and Edge spears Randy Orton. And it's a very fond memory I have of that. And I like Rock. I like him as an actor. I think he's a good actor. At least like the rundown, walking tall. I like those ones faster. I think driver. I think it is something like that. But I couldn't imagine seeing him having those feuds, even ones with like Shawn Michaels. Um, yeah, so many good ones. Armin embarrasses Ilya if they fight, not even a chance. Down Cerrone was one of those guys from back then and that had today's skill. That's my boy. It's my favorite fighter of all time. Ilya murders more Armin in 1 minute. No, that's not true. Nina goes around kissing fighters' feet. It's disgusting. Donald hit the Tekken combo on Rick Store. You goddamn right he did. Who wins 2016 or 2009 Undertaker? 2006 Cena. Nobody was stopping him. That was Super Cena. I do have to be honest. I think the Undertaker's a tidbit overrated. I always preferred his American Badass character. It just I got so tired of the Undertaker as time went on. Like that character, it just I like the American Badass versions of him much more. Nina Drama is an interesting play. She's whatever. She's whatever. Who would win? Who would you like to see Alexander Taporia fight next? We beat Bakayev, which I thought was much closer than 30-27, but whatever. Um, God, that's a tough one. Bakayev. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Alexander Taporia, 7-1. Uh, let's do somebody probably in the 20s to 30s. Ooh, let's do the Mongolian Nightmare Murderer, Arichi Lang. That or Brady Heisted. Vinicius Oliveira. Whoa, slow down. 2006 7. John Cena was peak. Yeah, he was. I appreciate the hell out of John, for sure. Probably one of the most beautiful combinations I've ever seen. The Cowboy laid him out. Yep, loved it. The freak with the sock mankind was fucking hilarious. Yeah, he was funny. Great interview he did with Chris Van Fleet, I think his name is. Great interview from Mick Foley. Love it. Go check that out. Same with Stone Cold when he was forced to retire in 2003. Just imagine the feuds we could have had. Imagine Stone Cold John Cena feud, a Stone Cold Randy Orton feud. The Stone Cold Randy Orton feud would feed generations. Because 2000, like, what is it? Oh, gosh. 7 or 8. Randy Orton, is that when he was like punting everybody? Oh my God, he was so good. Again, one of my favorites still, but different guy back then. Easy money, but agreed. Without Googling, name 5 fighters whose names end in Silva. Eric Silva, Anderson Silva, Vanderlei Silva, Kareen Silva, and Gene Silva. The American Badass was less scary. I prefer the dark demonic Undertaker. I mean, at first I loved it. It's just like okay, let's go. Come on, come on. My favorite entrance music of all time is Triple H's or Edge's. Probably go a little bit towards Triple H's. One underrated entrance music, and you never heard it because it just didn't go long enough. Was Kane's incredible theme, not the new stuff. The old one when actually someone was singing. So good. Are the Russians overrated in the UFC? No. Kareen, Natalie, Kareen, Gene, Van Dyke, Bruno. There you go. I got them too, Colostrum. I did do it. I did do it. DX music was cool and the corporation. Oh, yeah, DX was cool. I didn't get to see too much of DX except in the 2000s, like later 2000s. Tom Aspinall beats any human on the planet in hand to hand combat. Okay. I wish Kane never took off his mask. I grew up with King without his mask, and I really liked this is that maybe a hot take, but I really loved his rivalry with Gene Snitsky. That I'll take it back. Yes, Russians overrated? No. Islam Umar rest our cheeks? Wouldn't say that. Renat Fakhretdinov is not cheeks. Muslim Salikov is not cheeks. Umar's not cheeks. I mean, there's good fighters. That Diego versus Gilbert fight was one of my favorite fights. Diego versus Gilbert. Oh, Diego Sanchez. Gilbert Melendez. Oh my goodness. If only Diego kept punching and didn't go for a submission. Whew. Tom versus Alex is the White House main event. I love it. That'd be sick. I don't know if Tom's gonna fight again. Pussy. I like the music from The Rock, but starting to do some Rock keeps cooking. Yep. Yep, that's a good one too. Oh, and the person that you can't really talk about him, his name. I liked his music. The Wolverine, loved it. Loved his music. Vince McMahon is the perfect example of a leader. No. Put himself, even his family, on the line for his company, whereas Dana sits on IG Live and screams. Vince McMahon is not the person you want to use for that. Dude, send me 60 so I can pay rent. No. Started watching WWE in 2001, so Kane still had his mask around the time. Kane didn't lose his mask until 2003. Yeah, so I started watching it about 2003. I started watching it when Kurt still had hair. Crazy to see. Agreement, Tom is acting soft. Correct. Also, what's Waldo's excuse? You're telling me Tom has something different than Waldo when Waldo's eye poke was worse? Get the fuck out of here. Tom is fraud check. You're damn right he is. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. But it is about 1:25 here in the morning for me. I will be live again. I just donated to your channel. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? Has anyone ever actually seen Joe Rogan fight? I can't find any videos of him fighting. Yes, you can. There's one where he hits a wheel kick. JBL would come out like a pimp with his cowboy hat and tuxedo. Yep. Again, one of my favorite rivalries with him is Eddie Guerrero. So good. Again, the coolest WWE guy of all time. Thank you for the 100 gifted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you donate to what? Back in the day, each show, SmackDown and Raw, had their own side show. SmackDown had Velocity, Raw, Sunday Night Heat. Yes, yes. Also, back in the time where like Paul London and Brian Kendrick was a tag team, loved them as a tag team. JDM said he's getting no surgery. Thank God. Why do you look like Josh Koscheck? I don't even look like him even a little bit. What are you talking about? What do you mean, Colosseum? You just donated. What are you talking about? But it's about 125 here. I do appreciate you guys so, so much. Who's your favorite pro wrestler? Um, my favorite is probably, oh gosh, probably Randy. But I think the coolest wrestler of all time is Eddie Guerrero. Peace out. Appreciate you. I liked SmackDown better than Raw. Yep. Back then, for sure. Bro said, thank God. What are you talking about? I didn't say thank God. I said you didn't. Oh, with the nose surgery? Yeah, thank God. Yeah. Hardy Brothers were my favorite tag team. That's fair. I mean, you can't really go wrong with them. Dudleys were great. Who's the most overrated wrestler? Overrated. Um, to me, honestly, it has to be Undertaker. Like I like him, but probably the Undertaker. But again, do appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you boys tomorrow. Peace. John Cena. No. No. Oh no, you watch UFC? Yes, I do. That's dangerous sport. Don't watch, please. No, I will. Oh, Laya Cheetah still. Yeah, Rey Mysterio. Overrated. Rey's incredible. I love Rey. Appreciate you guys. Stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.